Alright, it's the White Tiger Knight, and this is Headspace in your 308. So anyway, this is a field gauge for the 308, and I'm going to go through how you can kind of pseudo check your headspace here. You got your bolt here, pretty much taken out of the bolt carrier, and then you can go ahead and actually press the ejector down and run that pin out. But I'm having a lot of trouble getting that pin out right there. And it's just not coming out. So I spoke with the people at Rainier Arms, and they said that they typically don't even take those out, and they can even check the headspace without removing it, which again is kind of problematic. But I guess given the circumstances, I guess I'm going to try it out. So again, you just place the headspace gauge and press down on it, and if you can't drive that pin out, either you can have a headspace gauge cut out for your ejector, or you can do what's not necessarily recommended and then go ahead and just see by pressing it through if it'll rotate. And I can get it to rotate on a 308 round and a 7.62 by 51 round, but I can't get it to rotate on the field gauge. Now this is not necessarily recommended with a field gauge, because again, you can potentially damage something, or it's not going to give you a perfectly accurate reading because you're pressing the ejector and it's causing tension on there. But this is the best I can do for right now, so I'm just going to make it work. So I'm going to go through kind of how I checked it. Because I don't have a go gauge, I'm just going to make sure that it closes and turns on a 308 Winchester round and a 7.62 by 51 round. The field gauges are actually, or the headspace gauges are different for the 7.62 and the 308. But anyway, as you can see here, I kind of placed the round down into the chamber here, and again, there's no firing pin, so it's not going to fly off or anything. But you notch it on the extractor, and then go ahead and place the bolt in. And once you get the bolt with the locking lugs in place, you can go ahead and slide it down in there. Again, you want to kind of be careful not to damage anything. But if you press it down against this, you can go ahead and try to rotate it, and that'll show that it can close and rotate and lock in on a round. You can do this with a dummy round. I'm doing it with a live round without a firing pin in there, so I think it's still pretty safe. So again, as you can see here, I want to slide it through. And as I spoke with the Rainier Arms people about this, they mentioned that the process is pretty violent given when the gun is functioning and cycling through. So they seem to think that this shouldn't cause much damage, and I'm just hoping they're right. Again, it's not necessarily recommended, but as you can see here, just pop it through and slide it in and rotate it. As you see here, it'll lock in and rotate. I'm just going to go through a couple positions and show that it locks through and rotates. And then just be careful pulling it out. And then, if you could just pull it straight back and pull it out, then you can get it out of there. So it wouldn't close on this field gauge, and it closed on the round, so I think that's good enough for me. I'm going to try it out. I wouldn't recommend this, but this is what they said. So stay tuned for updates. Peace out.